Shocked.
Oh, nice. Good take.
Demi and work. If you guys want an ISO, call for it. We'll clear out.
Oh, got you. Thank you.
You see the smile on.
Good play.
Oh, I'm trying to pass it. No, I'm trying to pass it.
Okay, we got you. All right.
Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Stojakovic is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Miller, and it's Fredette in at the point guard position. And for the Raptors, we've got Lonzo Ball. Kevin McHale out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Smith, and it's Artest in at the 3 spot. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, 2 of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
Now, here is Miller. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Chamberlain. Over McHale. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And it's Ball in the corner. Drills it from outside.
With slightly revised mechanics, Lonzo has become a more consistent threat from downtown.
It's Miller on the wing. This one for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
First team foul.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. McHale kicks to Artest. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Smith. 4 on the shot clock. From 13, and the shot is long.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Here's Marbury. He's covered by Ball. Out to the right wing. Fredette inside the three-point line. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Barber. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Kevin McHale.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Smith scanning the floor. Ball kicks to Smith. Now here's Şengün. He's covered closely. Here's Fredette. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Stojakovic, the pass to Marbury. Kicks it to Chamberlain. Wide open look. The shot that time, not on target. And Toronto will go the other way with it. To the paint, here's McHale, and it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
Nice speed from Lonzo Ball to the wide open man. He has a good eye for those openings.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
Alonzo has been working on that, shooting off the catch with confidence and without hesitation.
Here's Marbury. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The Raptors making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Fredette, the pass to Marbury. Chamberlain dishes to Fredette. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. Şengün with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Ball, the pass to Şengün. He kicks it to Artest. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Marbury, good. Marbury's got 6.
And what a hoop. Starbury, a shot maker.
Outside Artest. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. Chamberlain with the block. Nice move. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. Here's Fredette. Ball with the rebound. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Artest. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition three.
Pass to Stojakovic. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
The Spurs making a switch here. Holes checked in. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Back to Ainge. Five on the clock. Goes up the baseline. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Miller, no luck. The Raptors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Halliburton inside the three-point line. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Marbury. He's got 6. The rebound by Halliburton. Raptors shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just one of those guys that likes to annoy an energetic scorer who can shoot a high percentage from the field.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Ainge. San Antonio trailing here. Now Fredette. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Miller kicks to Stojakovic. In the corner, Bull with it. Latre gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
They get it again. The shot's good from Halliburton.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
Pass to Stojakovic. It's Bull, top of the key. Sabonis with the steal. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Ainge up top. 6 to shoot. Here's Şengün. Tries again. He lays it in. And the Raptors lead by 3.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Sabonis against Stojakovic. Miller outside. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Raptors lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
16. Ladies and gentlemen,
and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Peja Stojakovic is out there with Miller. Then there's Bull. It's Smith, and it's Marbury in at the 1 spot.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Raptors leading by 5. Smith outside. Outside Artest. Pass to Sabonis. Outside Artest. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Artest's got 5.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Smith on the wing. Great D that time from Artest.
And they continue to control the glass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much.
Yeah, ball with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. The topic of parity is always front and center with the NBA. So, Steve, how do you see the balance in the league these days?
Well, Kevin, the NBA's done a good job trying to keep financial equality between teams. But the biggest stars want to play in the biggest markets. So parity will always be a factor.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Ball kicks to Smith, and there's the pass to McHale. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Artest. Now here is Smith, covered by Smith. Here's Ball. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Ball's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Passes it to Murphy. Puts up a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Ball, the pass to Smith. Back to Ball. Kicks to Smith. Raptors moving the ball around. Outside Artest. McHale trying to free himself. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvidas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvidas 7'3" and just so skilled.
North side.
Shengun's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. And San Antonio also making a switch. Chamberlain's checked in. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvidas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
Whether shooting a jump shot or heading to the rack, JR can be a tough matchup in transition.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Smith on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Smith's got 5 now.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Here's Sengun following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Smith. No good. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Some changes for Toronto. Halliburton comes in for Smith, and Ainge is subbed in for Ball. Fredette, he's checked in for the Spurs. Floats one up. The putback. Was shot missing. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Blows the alley-oop jam. Raptors leading by 8. Ainge with the ball. Releases from 15. And again, no good by Toronto. From deep three-point range, they get it back. He shoots again. Here's Chamberlain, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Chamberlain got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs making a switch here.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Spurs.
And the Raptors with the ball. 6-point lead. Outside Artest. He kicks to Ainge. Pass to Halliburton. McHale trying to free himself up. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist by Ainge. Halliburton's got 5. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the pass to Stojakovic. There's the dish to Chamberlain. Over McHale. Chamberlain, no good. Toronto leading by 9. Danny Ainge on the wing for 3. Second chance effort. And it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
It's stolen by Fredette. Pass to Stojakovic. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Now, here's Thompson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes to Sengun. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Raptors lead by 10. San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Now, here is Fredette. Ainge covering. Pass to Stojakovic. Fires the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And there's that dead-eye shooting of Stojakovic, especially potent from outside the arc.
And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was going to be a game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
You got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. For the Raptors, Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. They just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
Their perimeter defense was lackluster, to say the least. Shooters were getting big shots. Guys were wide open. I mean, right now, I could walk off the set in shoes, in a suit, and get 3 threes wide open and knock them down on that defense.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game, great performance by Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Raptors leading by 7. Smith is out there with Ball. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Kevin McHale. And it's Artest in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now, here's Ball. Chamberlain with the block. Fredette, the pass to Stojakovic. And stolen by Şengün. Smith outside. Outside, Ball. Back to Smith. Over Marbury. And it's Smith missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Miller with a wide open look, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The pass to Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Ball feeling it out a bit. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. McHale kicks to Smith. Pass the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McHale. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. McHale's got 6 points.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Marbury. 6 points for him. And he drives in. He gets that one. 8 points for him.
And he's just so crafty with the movement. Marbury completely throws the defender off.
Toronto leading by 7. Smith outside. Back to Artest. On the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Marbury, good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Spurs foul.
He's checked in for Chamberlain.
First team foul. Spurs substitution.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Smith outside. Feet out. 2 points. That one goes. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here's Fredette. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Ball. From outside the arc. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him. First in this half.
Marbury passes to Miller. Now Stojakovic. The 3 from Fredette. It's hauled in by Artest. Artest's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball from long range. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for Şengün. And Halliburton subbed in for Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Stojakovic, the pass to Abdul Rauf.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
Spurs trail by 17. Here's Abdul Rauf. Passes it to Marbury. Pass to Stojakovic to end the run. Drills the three-pointer. Stojakovic has got 8 points.
And how about that quick-fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way.
And Marbury pulls it down. The Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Miller dishes to Stojakovic. Nice move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, great hands. Stojakovic shoots well for a big man.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
High-effort, fast-break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game, generating a lot of points for them.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Thompson finds Ball. Halliburton outside. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And that one's good. McHale.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now, here is Miller. 8 points for him. Artest kicks to Ball. Halliburton inside the three-point line. The offensive rebound. Artest the pass to McHale. That one off the back iron and out. Spurs trail by 14. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Marbury. Covered by Artest. Stojakovic. Count it. Good. Stojakovic has got 12 in the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 7, and that one is good.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Marbury, good. 12 points for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Ball against Abdul Rauf. Ball, the pass to McHale. It's tipped.
And it's not just Ball's size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manu.
And so it's Toronto enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Miller. Cole is out there with Abdul Rauf. And it's Murphy in at the 4. It's tipped. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Raptors leading by 10. Here's Ainge. Good on the triple.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Tipped away. Halliburton with the steal. To the middle. Here's Smith, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. McHale dishes to Smith. Back to McHale. Second chance shot. Spurs trail by 13. Miller, that's for 2. Drops one in from the wing.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Down low, here's McHale, and it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
The Spurs shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Miller. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
There is no let-up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Sent away. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Kicks to Murphy from past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Murphy's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Toronto calls timeout.
Fans, we need you to get loud right now for your North Side Crew.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. He needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
At the line for the Spurs. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
It's tipped. Halliburton against Miller. Halliburton passes to McHale.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls. The Raptors making a switch here. Artest is checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Now, here is Fredette. The pass to Miller. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Chamberlain. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for the Spurs.
A free throw good from Chamberlain.
Taking 2 shots.
Chamberlain hits them both. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Pass to Artest. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Miller. That's his 2nd personal foul.
And he makes the first. Balls check in for the Raptors.
Line for Toronto.
And so he hits both. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Abdul Rauf. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. San Antonio's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Smith against Abdul Rauf. To the inside. Bull. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Passes it to Abdul Rauf. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
One of the most accurate free throw shooters we've ever come across. Abdul Rauf, not a guy you want to foul.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Fredette.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Fredette. Here's Miller. Marber, nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Smith outside. Here's Artest. Anthony Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Fredette standing before. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
Here's Fredette. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for San Antonio. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Toronto calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Balanced player of the game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
San Antonio making a switch here. Ice is checked in. Now here is Artest. Guarded closer. And it's Smith missing. Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Here's Marbury. Inside, Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Here's Marbury. Covered by Smith. Pass to Fredette. Goes back up. With the putback. Here's Chamberlain. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable. Everyone in the building knew Marbury was taking that shot. What a big-time play.
Ball, the pass to Şengün. To stop the run, Chamberlain with the block. Here's Marbury, covered by Smith. The pass to Stojakovic. Pass to Fredette. Now, here is Stojakovic. Şengün covering. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Miller's checked in for the Spurs.
Point team foul. Spurs substitution. Miller.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ball gets to Şengün. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Steve Smith. That's his second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And these are the moments you want Marbury to embrace. Loves being the guy to make the play down the stretch.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some changes here for the Spurs. Ole comes in for Miller, and it's Williams in for Fredette. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Deep 2 from Ball. And again, no good by Toronto. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Marbury passes to Bull from downtown. And so it's the Spurs with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have bucked at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.